Welcome. This is Rabbi Pearl. Happy Hanukkah. This is the time for courage, resolve, and to embrace our Jewish identity. The Jewish world is on fire. The bloodbath orchestrated on October the 7th in southern Israel has woken up a part of us that lay dormant. It has touched the core, and we are more aware of our Jewishness than any other time. We feel the need to respond. Of course, we must defend ourselves in every possible way. We must support Israel and our soldiers with every fiber of our being. We must lift the morale of our brothers and sisters in Israel and the world over through an unprecedented outpouring of support, love, and oneness like never before. But there is one more critical weapon that we today can embrace, and it will change everything. How did a hunted-down nation, constituting less than 1% of humanity, survive and thrive? How do we do this? There is only one rational way to answer this: to search for the one unique and exclusive weapon that the Jewish people possessed from the day they became a people and accompanied them throughout all their history. Can we identify what that is? In science, we search for that permanent trait to explain things that have lasted a long time in difficult circumstances. Well, with the Jewish people, the search is not difficult at all. There's only one weapon that has been with us forever, in every milieu, in every location, under all circumstances: the Torah. The Torah that our people study, and the commandments that we are observing and celebrating with unwavering commitment on a daily basis. And we have passed this on to our children and grandchildren. At such a time, our response must be, let's be Jewish like never before in history, and let us be united like never before. Let us become the greatest Jews ever by studying what it means to be a Jew and living it. Whether it's putting on a mezuzah on your door, wrapping tefillin each morning, studying Torah on a daily or a weekly basis, or engaging in prayer and spiritual meditation. Whether it's making your home kosher, lighting Shabbos candles, and celebrating the Holy Sabbath, giving charity every day, or giving your children an education filled with Jewish love and wisdom. And of course, becoming a passionate ambassador of love and unity among our people and the world over. Imbuing our marriage with holiness, with love, or going to the synagogue and getting involved with a community. But choose a mitzvah. Judaism is about cultivating an ongoing relationship with our deepest soul essence, filling our heart with the love and the peace that's beating in our soul, and aligning ourselves with the universal divine consciousness of Hashem, of the oneness of God. Every mitzvah, every prayer, and all the Torah is about becoming a channel for the source of all peace, all love, all light, and truth, and drawing this down into our world. These are the spiritual weapons of victory and eternity. We do not have the time to live in fear and paralysis. We all have a mission to draw down infinite love into our hearts, into our homes, into our communities, into the entire world. We need Hashem, the Creator and the source of all, love and peace in our lives. That's how we can grant the most profound power and courage to our world, to our homeland, to all people, all good people of this world. Oops, I nearly forgot. There's one final detail. It's my invitation to you to join us tonight in donating to our Chanukah Telethon. And you will receive wonderful Chanukah gifts from us as well. With your support, we can continue to reach out to the lonely, help people keep smiling who have lost their jobs or loved ones or facing a health issue, to be there for so many who have fallen between the cracks. You will have the good feeling and the knowledge that you have become a partner with us during these very challenging times. We sincerely welcome your friendship and financial support. Now, let's all have a freiliche Chanukah, a happy, joyous Chanukah. I'm waiting for your call. This is the number to call, 1-866-468-6604. Make the call now so we can announce your donation and inspire so many to follow in your example. Happy Chanukah.
Live from New York, it's the 2023 Chabad Chanukah Telethon. This year, we welcome and appreciate the support of our major sponsors: AtlanticTomorrowsOffice.com, Compumatic Time Recorders, DF Allen Carding, Editex Home Curtain Corp, Engel Berman, First Commemorative Mint, Harvey and Lenny Goldsmith, Gutterman's Funeral Home, Irving Rubber and Metal, Jerry's Auto Center, Clearer Financial Services, Lend-Lease, Man's American Peace Foundation, Michael Maratznik Esquire, Gary Noodleman, Michael L. Soshnik Esquire, Strickoff Financial Services LLC, UniquePrintNY.com. Your generosity this evening helps support the following programs: Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers, Drug and AIDS Prevention Outreach, Crisis Intervention Rehabilitation, Toys for Hospitalized Children, Hospital Visitation to the Lonely, Hebrew Schools for the Unaffiliated, Children's Matzah Factory, The Friendship Circle, Bar and Bat Mitzvah for the Unaffiliated, Taste of Shabbat for Shut-ins and Prisons, Shabbat Center for the Performing Arts. And now, join us for our 31st Chabad Chanukah Telethon.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home.
Thank you so much, Kanta. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll hear more from you, Kanta. Dear friends, this Hanukkah, our hearts are filled with a genuine hope for miracles. It's the time of the year when we come together to kindle the flames of the menorah and to celebrate the triumph of light over darkness. The victory of the Hanukkah story generates hope for us all. This year, more than ever before, we're all in need of light and hope. We're all confronted with one of the most traumatic events of our lifetime. So the challenges faced by children and families are further intensified. Our mission has never been more critical during these difficult times. Chabad Minneola is providing the most vulnerable populations with essential services and support. Your Hanukkah gift can make an incredible difference in providing social, emotional, and practical assistance to so many individuals and families and communities impacted by crisis and trauma. Standing by our brothers and sisters in Israel, a portion of your donation tonight will be sent to the Israeli relief funds. So please, at the end of the year, please send in your tax-deductible contribution to the Chanukah Telethon that will ensure that these families get the support they desperately need. Wishing you and your family a Chanukah filled with love and warmth of giving. Please call in your donation now. Don't wait for later. Please call us right away at 866-468-6604. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me toss it right over to my good friend, Jay Oliver.
Rabbi, it's a pleasure, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. What an amazing start to our show. Welcome to the Chabad Chanukah Telethon. Hanukkah, it's a time for giving. For centuries, the menorah glows with 8 luminous candles, reminding us that seemingly impossible can be possible. Rabbi Pearl has taken this lesson to heart. He has helped so many throughout the years. Tonight, you too can help with your powerful donation, a portion of which will be sent to Israel Relief Funds in your honor. Give us a call at 866-468-6604. This year, stay with us and become a partner with the rabbi in this year's message, focusing on resilience, strength, and song. A massive component of the rabbi's mission is to give to others in need. We're inspired by the parents, children, volunteers, family members, and dear friends that step into the role of caregiver where care is needed. But unfortunately, oftentimes these people don't feel seen at all. Let's take a listen to Rabbi's words on those invisible caregivers that may often be overlooked.
Have you ever fantasized about being invisible? Going about your day without being seen or noticed? Picture yourself as a caregiver. Caregivers don't make headlines. They perform their duties unnoticed, silently, and voiceless to most of society. They are the quiet, unassuming heroes. If you're not a caregiver, then please be patient and compassionate. Caregivers desperately need understanding and gentle, loving kindness, not lectures or criticism. Let us remember to use our gifts to develop gratitude for all that we have and to help all caregivers. Let us open our eyes and our hearts and be grateful for the ability and the opportunity to care and to support. If there is hope, there is life. Let us dare to care. Let's make caring our calling. We all have the ability to make decisions with resilience, strength, and hope to all around us. Hanukkah celebrates the triumph of light over darkness, of hope over despair. Hanukkah reminds us that even in our darkest moments, there is always a flicker of light that can lead us to victory. This year, our people witnessed unprecedented horrors as our enemies brutally attacked us on Simchas Torah. It's a difficult time for us, and this year we need the light of Hanukkah more than ever. We need to see the menorah's tiny, triumphant flames that reminds us of the Hanukkah miracle and the unbreakable nature of the Jewish people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I hope you're using the telephone number 1-866-468-6604. That's not a number to play on the lotto. That's the telephone number to call in your donation right now. We're now beginning our VIP special presentations, and I have with you an amazing family, an amazing young individual. This is a Cold Spring Harbor High School junior. His name is Sam Davis. He was horrified when he learned that the Hamas had launched an unprovoked attack against Israeli civilians and law enforcement in particular. This 16-year-old from Lloyd Harbor said he was compelled to help in any way he could. So what did he do? He started an online fundraiser for the families of the estimated 30 Israeli police officers killed in the surprise attack, an effort to date that he has generated more than $50,000. I met you, Sam, and your wonderful family at a news conference that took place in the Mineola office of the Nassau County Police Benevolent Association, where they donated $5,000 towards this young man's fundraiser. So as soon as I heard that, it touched my heart. Here's a young man who felt, and did something about it. So I want to welcome you, Sam.
Thank you. So I'd just like to thank everyone tuning into this and Rabbi for inviting me to this. It's a terrible thing that happened in Israel, and I'm glad there's been so much support. So it's a great thing that a lot of people have been doing.
Thank you so much. I'd like to introduce, right next to you is Carrie, your dear mother, your sister, Lily, and of course, the power behind everything is David Davis. Thank you so much. In honor of this special mitzvah you did, Sam, a little bird told me that it's time for you to have your own pair of tefillin. You know, in Israel today, there are more than 1,500 IDF members who have this great desire to own their own pair of tefillin. So this is a gift from all of us tonight. These beautiful tefillin. And I will time to come over and teach you how to wear them. And so this is yours. And because you're such a light to your family and to the whole community, when you get home, you have your beautiful menorah. So we thank you. Let's give them all a big round of applause here. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. All the best to you. Thank you so much. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you very much. So thank you. We'll look forward and we'll get together and we'll make these tefillin work really good.
Hope I see you soon.
Yes, with God's help. Don't forget to take this with you. Come, take it. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're continuing now. Thank you, Lex. Again, thank you so much. Oh, okay. Okay. And you thought I was running the show here, you understand? We're now continuing our very special VIP presentations. Over the years, you know, dear friends, you meet lots of people. Oh, I nearly forgot. This is the telethon. That means 1-866-468-6604. Please go right now and make a pledge. We'll find out. We'll see it right up here on my computer. We'll make sure we announce it. Thank you so much. And over the years, special individuals have stepped forward and made a big difference to us for our Hebrew schools, especially for our Jewish birthday project. And I'd like to welcome right now our good friend, Michael Soshnik. And please, hello to Trish. I know she couldn't make it here tonight, Trish. I know you're watching, but your husband made it right here in safety. So let's welcome Michael L. Soshnik, attorney at law.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Pearl. It's always a privilege and an honor to be here to support you in this very important and holy cause. I just want to tell you that we're living in extraordinary times, and extraordinary times require extraordinary deeds. So even though last year Trish and I made a generous donation, remembering the words of Lubavitcher Rebbe, you expect me to be satisfied with this donation? We have stepped it up, and I want to give you a check in support of the telethon, and I also want to say a special prayer to Hashem to protect all of the troops from the United States and the IDF so that the mission to defeat the terrorist enemy and to return all of our hostages safely and speedily can be accomplished. We want this war over as quickly as possible, but it must be an overwhelming and complete success. That's my prayer to Hashem on this Hanukkah.
I took the liberty of opening up the envelope. On behalf of all of us, we say thank you for your $36,000 donation. Thank you so much, Mike.
It's our pleasure. We
thank
know
you.
you'll put it to great use.
Thank you so much. And on behalf of all of us, please send this to Trish,
Okay.
so she'll be able to play the dreidel appropriately.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hanukkah Sameach, everyone.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing. We're 1-866-468-6604. I tell you, the VIPs just keep on coming, keep on rolling. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. We have with us here Scott and Tally. Welcome. Koppelman. And, of course, Max and Ethan. Am I right? Max? Oh, Jada. Okay.
Jay couldn't be here. He's in school.
Okay.
Studying for finals.
Fantastic. I want everyone to know the Koppelman family have been part of the NCFJE, part of Rabbi Hecht, Alav Shalom's work for 1,000 years plus. And now the next generation is continuing. So first of all, our best wishes out to Charlie and your dear mother, everybody out there. And who's getting bar mitzvah? You're getting bar mitzvahs? So do you know your bar mitzvah have Torah yet? Yeah, okay. After all that learning, okay.
He has till March. He has a couple more months.
Okay.
He was born now and during Hanukkah, but we're doing the bar mitzvah.
Thank you very
March,
much. So we'd like to share.
Yes. So thank you, Rabbi Pearl, for inviting us here and inviting our family here on this special day. We're here to celebrate Max for his bar mitzvah. Myself and Rabbi Pearl go back for many, many years. And Rabbi Pearl and myself were in CW Post days and through NCFJE. And the reason we're here today is when my father went to see the Rebbe with J.J. Hecht, Alav Shalom, the Rebbe told my father at that time, my father said, how can I bring my children closer to Judaism? And the Rebbe's words were, you show by example, and that's the best way, and the best way to ever bring your kids closer to Judaism is to show by example. So showing our kids by example is why we're here today. So thank you for having us, Rabbi.
Thank you.
And we have a nice donation for you as well. We have a check for you. And only go from strength to strength. And we wish all of Israel peace and Am Yisrael Chai, and all of our troops should just come home safe. And there should just be, the war should end, and we should all have the miracle of Chanukah shedding light upon us.
Thank you so much. Thank you to you and to the whole family. Thanks for coming out on a rainy night and showing your family what it means to continue in the Charles Koppelman and company support of all the Yiddishkeit. I wish you all the best. And, of course, everybody's invited to the bar mitzvah. Just let us know exactly.
We're all getting invitations.
It's going to be at the Rockefeller Center, something right, somewhere at Times Square. Thank you. Chag Sameach. Chag Sameach. And Mazel Tov on your birthday. Mazel Tov. Thank you so much. As we were talking, we're receiving tzedakah right through the air right now. We'd like to say special thanks to Rivka and Levi Sudak, $100. Our grandchildren, unbelievable. Bruce Sontag, in honor of all of his family, $1,000. Pamela Brandman, $18. Jack and Lisa Cohen, $50. Lisa runs the NYU hospital. Elaine Marcus, $36. And it just keep it coming, everybody. And this time, thank you. We go over now back to Jay.
Thank you, Rabbi, and thank you to our VIPs. Folks, tonight, it's about being grateful for what we have and acknowledging those who need your help this giving season. If you're looking to make the most of your donation, give us a call to pledge at 1-866-468-6604. Now, a portion of your donation will also be sent to Israel Relief Funds in your honor to support our brothers and sisters in Israel. Now, it's that time, tote time, where we find out how generous you all have been in supporting the efforts of Rabbi Pearl. Let's see that first tote. $29,710. Let's bring out those wonderful dancing rabbis.
United front against hate, we can send a message that intolerance, anti-Semitism, bigotry, and hate symbols of all kinds have no place in our communities. We thank so many leaders and people of all faiths showing your support. It means so much to us. Thank you. Wow. Look around here today. This is the power of our family. This is what we're really all about. Here we're standing all together as one family of humanity, because we truly are one. This tragic event has aroused and revealed the 100% that unites us and the 0% that divides us. Here on Long Island, we are rallying behind our brothers and sisters. No matter our religious affiliation, no matter our political persuasions, we come together in our desire to support the people of Israel. And we ask ourselves, how can we make a difference? At times like this, we don't ask why, we ask what. What can I do moving forward? In addition to standing in solidarity with Israel, with our presence and our words, let us also stand in solidarity through action. It is clear to all that this is a war against evil. We're all called upon to participate in the spiritual battle against evil by increasing in acts of goodness and kindness. It is during these times that we turn to the words of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, who gave us clear, strong, and empowering guidance for such situations. The Rebbe spoke about this in reference to the Six-Day War and the Yom Kippur War. What did the Rebbe say? To fortify our faith and take practical actions. This is done by adding in our Torah study, adding in our prayers, and in our charity. Mitzvahs, good deeds, can impact the outcome of our efforts, like putting on tefillin, lighting Shabbos candles, and the security provided by a kosher mezuzah. We are all one body. What happens to the foot impacts the head, and vice versa. Every mitzvah that we do anywhere in the world has a powerful protective influence on our fellow Jews living in Israel. So do even one more mitzvah, and with Hashem's help, we will collectively see an ongoing remarkable salvation in every single sense. We must not duck in fear and insecurity. We must speak the truth and fight every expression of evil and hatred. Let's remember, the world respects us, respects the Jewish people who respect their history, their heritage, and their faith. So become a spiritual soldier. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for Israel. Educate yourself about the facts. Stand in solidarity. In these times, we need to each recognize our mission and enlist in the battle of truth over lies, good over evil, light over darkness. Yes, we will be challenged whether to stand passively on the sidelines or worse, cower in fear and retreat, or whether we rise up to the occasion and stand up and let our souls shine forth in the best and most beautiful way we can. Together, let us declare for now and for generations to come that we will not silence in the face of such atrocities. And when this story is told by our children and grandchildren, let us ensure that we will be remembered as having done everything humanly possible to defend and protect innocent lives, emerging a much stronger people, a stronger humanity in the process, and demonstrating a shining example to the world at large what it means to be a human, to be a true mensch, how to vanquish darkness with light, evil with good, and lies with truth. Today we are here to tell you of the strength and the continuity of our people, the soul of Israel, the land of Israel. The spirit of our people and our faith is alive and well. And we will continue to defend and continue to build the Jewish people, the Jewish home, and Judaism like never before. Allow me to conclude by inviting everyone to join together, wherever you are, in our Shema Yisrael prayer. This is our 4,000-year-old chorus, made up of the voices of all Jewish people who say these words at the best of times and in the most difficult of times, and whose power and holiness has carried us to this very day. So please join me by reciting the Shema together with one heart as one people who believe in one God. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Am Yisrael Chai. God bless America. We each have a front line where we battle the darkness of terror. Our civilian response is also crucial for victory because debilitating sadness and anxiety only aids our enemies. When we react by intensifying our light and efforts, shifting our focus to a more profound sense of purpose, this demonstrates that evil cannot prevail and light wins over darkness. Throughout Jewish history, our choosing to amplify light despite loss, terrorism, or hatred is our coping method and victory. In dark times, we don't diminish our light, we increase it. Jewish expansion is the key to defying and defeating those who seek to destroy us. We all play a role in today's battle of light over darkness. We're all soldiers of light, and as in any conflict, the troops' enthusiasm is critical, and we need all of our morale to be high. When navigating any difficulty, our confidence and mood is critical for success. God is your shadow, says King David, explaining that God follows your lead like a shadow. So when you smile and increase your light, God smiles back with His divine light. That's why our attitudes and actions matter. Our confidence and positivity at home or in the office impacts the divine response and assists in our nation's mission. During this time, it becomes even more crucial for us to unite as a Jewish nation and commit to bringing more light into this world. Every person, no matter his or her circumstances, can take something small upon themselves. While our brave IDF soldiers battle a physical war in Israel, it is up to us to combat this darkness through our spiritual endeavors. Through our collective efforts, we will undoubtedly bring healing, protection, and support to our brothers and sisters on the front lines. May Hashem send us the ultimate revelation of light and goodness, the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days.
Folks, I'm very eager to introduce our first entertainment segment of the evening. Joey Newcomb epitomizes the soul of Jewish music of today. With the goal of connecting people to Hashem, Joey's energy, his warmth, humor, and enthusiasm shine all through his musical versatility, powered by 100% heart. Joey's energy transfers to his audiences, making his performances an enthusiastic, fun-filled, and uplifting experience. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce, please join me in welcoming Joey Newcomb.
So I gotta say, I've only been watching what's going on for a few minutes, and I'm already feeling so inspired. We're gonna sing a song, Mi Ka'amcha Yisrael, who is like your nation, Israel. And the truth of the matter is, we see over the last couple of weeks that there's nobody like us in the world. Okay, so wherever you are, get your energy ready.
He's funny. He's really easy to talk to, and he's just a really nice person. At my bat mitzvah, he was able to make it so it was enjoyable. He made me and my dad, my mom, and my sister dance, and it was just really nice. We went to a Hanukkah celebration by the temple, and we just got to do some really cool stuff. Like, there were some menorahs there, and we got to vote on which one we liked the best and stuff, and there was music. I've been to Rabbi Pearl's matzah factory, the bakery, a few times, and I remember it being really fun. We got to make the matzah. At first, he showed us a little about how they made it back when in Egypt, when it was first made. This long table covered in flour. We got to play with the dough.
We love the matzah factory.
You get to use your own hands and make your own piece of matzah, and you can say, I did what they did back so many years ago. Look at me, I made this. It's something I did. It's really different, and it's really nice because it's more focused on your religion and Judaism and all the greatness of it, like how proud everyone has to be a Jew. I really liked the Hebrew school. I learned about the Jewish history, the holidays, the alphabet. We daven in the morning, and we learned the Jewish life cycle. We learned a lot of things. Boys, when they're born, they have to get their bris, and we have our bar and bat mitzvahs, and we have special kinds of weddings. We have more responsibilities. Like we were given the Torah, we were given more mitzvahs to be fulfilled. Judaism is it's a whole meaning. It means you're giving. We help other people who are in need. It's who we are as Jewish people.
There are three groups affected by illness: the patient, the caregiver, and the family. In many ways, the caregiver is really a hidden patient in the equation. The role of the caregiver is certainly not one we requested. It is a very daunting and challenging responsibility. It is normal for any caregiver to initially feel very overwhelmed. At the same time, it is a sublime opportunity that involves the lofty mitzvah of emulating the Almighty's ways of caring and compassion. When we remember that everything is from God and for good, and that everything is His hands, we take on our responsibilities and challenges without regret or self-pity. This awareness also allows us to relate to those to whom we give care with true love and respect, knowing that they are not an external burden or a coincidence that happened to fall into our life, but rather an important, intrinsic part of our life, the life that God is supervising with love and kindness. Yes, we, the caregiver, the patient, and God are partners in this together. Let's make caring our calling. We all have the ability to make decisions with resilience, strength, and hope to all around us.
A wonderful message for this year's Hanukkah Telethon. Folks, let's keep those phones ringing. 866-468-6604. Please remember, a portion of your donation will go towards Israel relief funds. Now, let's go over to the incomparable Keith Strickoff, who will be with us all throughout the evening, keeping us updated on all of the generous donations that are coming in via phone, web, and email.
Well, thanks very much, Jay. That was some introduction. Thank you. I'll have to remind my family about that. So It's a pleasure to be here, and before I get started announcing, I just wanted to tell Rabbi Pearl, I really liked those hats the kids had where it said, I bake my own matzah. I was wondering if I can get one of those. But anyway, let's get started. And so I'd like to thank everyone who's already started, the donations have started coming in, to Dr. and Mrs. Nachman and Lisa Millman, $100. Thank you, Nachman and Lisa from Southfield, Michigan. Thank you. And from Joel Felderman, good friends and family, he is donating $180 in memory of Molly Felderman, Oleha Shalom, a wonderful individual who we lost unexpectedly this year, and we miss her. Next, Beth Olanases Bloom, $18 in memory of her parents, Evelyn and Irving Olanases. Sheldon Jarrow, $18 in memory of David and Jenny Sharo. Ariel and Javier Stapig, $118 in honor of their one-year anniversary. They were married on our telethon last year. So that's very nice. Sharon Jacobs, $54 in memory of parents. Anonymous, $100. Thank you, Anonymous. Aiton Wade, $36 in memory of victims of Hamas. Jerome Fogelman, $36. Ross Teichman, $18 in memory of Stuart Teichman. Charles, $100 in memory of Lottie. Robert and Peter Chinsky, $100 in memory of Joycey. Thank you very much. Barbara Gelfman, $36. Jonathan May, $36 in memory of Ruth May. David Klitnick, $25 in memory of his grandmother. Mr. and Mrs. Wernick, $118 in honor of Julius Siegel. Thank you very much. Good friends Bruce and Susan Sosner, Bruce and Rhonda Sosner, $118. I'll never live that down. Bruce and Rhonda Sosner. All right, and now we're going to throw it back to Jay.
Thank you. So much going on. You know, we're all connected as a people, ladies and gentlemen, which is why we're asking you tonight to adhere to that idea. We must find our own strength and pay it forward to those who need it most. Now, to take care of our fellow people and our community, join us in sharing your generous donation tonight. Give us a call at 866-468-6604, and let's make a difference together. Don't forget, a portion of your donation will also go towards Israel relief funds. Now, in the spirit of giving, let's all give a warm welcome back to the stage, Joey Newcomb.
Chanukah is here. It's dark outside.
Okay, Rabbi, I have a song for you over here. You might know this song, but I won't reveal it. It goes like this. It's about Shabbos. And if you recognize this song, I'll be pretty impressed over there. Hello, Shabbos, my old friend. It's good to sing with you again. I haven't seen you since last week. Oh, and since then I'm feeling mighty weak. And I need you to shine the light of God in my heart, so I can restart and sing the song of Shabbos. One more time. Hello, Shabbos, my old friend. It's good to sing with you again. I haven't seen you since last week. Oh, and since then I'm feeling mighty weak. Oh, and I need you to shine the light of God in my heart, so I can restart and sing the song of Shabbos. Lecha dodi likrat kala, dene Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, dene Shabbat nekavela. Oh, I need you to shine the light of God in my heart, so I can restart and sing the song of Shabbos. Brother Sam. When I need you to shine the light of God in my heart, so I can restart and sing the song of Shabbos.
Hi, this is Rabbi Pearl, and I want to share with you how to make your Jewish birthday special. First and foremost, a birthday is a day to feel grateful. It's a day for parents to be grateful to God for the precious gift He granted them. A day for the Jewish people to be grateful for the addition of a new member. And of course, it's a day for the birthday celebrant to express gratitude to God for the gift of life. This is the day when you were given the mandate to change the world. The day when God entrusted you with the mission to challenge the world that is hostile to spirituality and transform it into God's private sanctum. And in accomplishing this goal, you too were given the ability to achieve incredible spiritual heights, heights unimaginable to the soul before it was dispatched from a lofty heavenly abode to inhabit our physical bodies. Celebrating a birthday, a Jewish birthday, is therefore a demonstration of confidence. Confidence that you are and will continue to be worthy of God's trust. No matter the obstacles, you will persevere and live up to God's expectations of you. So again, what's so great about a Jewish birthday? Wasn't it more comfortable to remain inside the womb? But the day you were born was the day you became your own very own person. No longer just a watermelon in your mummy's tummy. That's why it's a day to ponder, to think, what have I accomplished by being here? Did the world change because I left that womb? So when the Hebrew calendar comes back around to that wonderful day that you were born, try some of these great customs. Find an enclave in time, a space, to think about the past year. What went right, what went not so right, and what can be fixed. Let's take our life to a new level on our birthday to add a new mitzvah. Give some extra charity on your birthday. If your birthday falls out on a Shabbos or a Jewish holiday, then give that charity before the day begins and after it's out. Spend more time on your birthday with your prayers. Say some extra psalms. Your mazel shines extra strong on your birthday, so ask for the right things. Add to your Torah study time. Share whatever you learn with your friends, Fabreng. That's when people sit together, make l'chaim, and encourage each other to be a better person. It's also a great way to publicly thank the Almighty God for creating your life. Also, eat a new seasonal fruit on your birthday, so you can say the Shechiyonu blessing, thanking God for granting you life. So happy birthday. If you wish more for me to help you making your Jewish birthday meaningful, don't hesitate. Call me, 516-739-3636. Thank you. Happy Hanukkah and happy Jewish birthday.
I was so curious about him. Having my dad rave about the Lubavitcher Rebbe from the time I was born. Here I am, an American-born college boy, sitting, and there's the Rebbe right there. He asked me what I do, and I said, Gates of College. I'm going for a master's degree, and I'm taking up teaching. And he said, Ich habe gegangen zu College. And I said, what did you study? No, he said, my field was electrical engineering. He said, but I preferred to turn the lights on in people's souls.
Was sehr sicher, bei jeder Menschen in seiner Arbeit, wenn tut in dem, mit seinem, wie ein Mensch darf tun, ist nutzen die Kadruf der Kirche ist, wo der Eibischter hat ihm gegeben, wird nicht, was beleicht, nicht nur allein und sein Mischpoche und sein Stadt, nur die ganze Welt herum.
Every person has a soul, a Yiddish Inasama, and it's like a spark, like a flame. When I went home, he said he would like, if I could, to form groups of young people. In one way or another, social activities, religious activities, bring them in to Jewish life. See that that pilot light or that flame is lit, brightening it, illuminating it.
Wo das konnte jeder konnte Spiel sein, in einer bestimmten Maß auf einer Ruhe.
My husband and I were leading a very social life. My husband was a doctor in the community, and we were invited to many parties. I told the Rebbe that I was very busy socially, but I felt empty inside, like I had a terrible void in my life. And he just looked at me and he said, there's Judaism, you have your religion.
Bisher nutzt seine Möglichkeiten in der Fuß der Moos, wird a gesund vegashmis zu Beruchnis, der ämnisse Schleimus, a sei der Guf und sei der Nishoma, seinen wirksamen Touren und Peilen in der Fuß der Moos, wo das wird umgetan und abgetan, wie sie darf zu sein, wenn nutzt es in der Fuß der Moos, sein Spur und der Wirkung auf alle Menschen herum sich.
The Rebbe told me that my husband's a plastic surgeon and that he makes people beautiful on the outside and that I should make people beautiful on the inside. And I took that very seriously. I tried to give people spiritual meaning to their life. I would invite them to our house for Shabbos, and many people came. I would set the table days ahead of time so that when the people came to my house, I could try to fulfill some of the job that the Rebbe had given me, to give them some type of feeling for their religion.
Rebbe, thank you, and happy Hanukkah.
Happy birthday, lighting Hanukkah.
Thank you, Rebbe.
It must be lighting on the outside also.
Thank you, Rebbe.
That is the message of Hanukkah.
Thank you.
The light on the doors in such a manner that it will light the street around your home.
Thank you, Rebbe. I need it in my neighborhood.
Yes, very much bless you.
Thank you.
Subsequently, every year at Hanukkah, we light this giant menorah that lights up a large portion of our street.
Die, wo der Eberste was eine Sache gewähnt, not a sehr rumgelegt als Schlichus, als sie sollen können Maschpier sein, auf a Schune oder auf a Stadt oder auf a State oder auf a ganze Medine. Seine Mewake Schellele für Keichern, giete der Eberste der richtig und genugende Keiches, sie sollen das durchgehen bepeil.
Thank you so much, everyone. Keep calling in 1-866-468-6604. I'm standing with my friend, Jay Oliver. It's concluding the first hour. Thank God that the phones are ringing. But before we got on the air, Jay, you shared with me something that I think everyone should hear. You know, in the recent weeks, how you've been feeling.
This is my 6th telethon, and the most important one, I'll tell you that much. It's a special night for a lot of reasons. It's a night to be proud. Be proud of your heritage. The last couple of weeks, I've had people that have come up to me and are fearful for who they are. And I'm saying, you know what? Never more prouder to be who you are. You should embrace it. I think everyone should. I think this is the most incredible time of life right now for what we're all witnessing. I just think we need to just be thankful and to embrace and to believe. And I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
I want to tell you something, Jay. What you're saying just now, thousands and thousands of Jewish people all over the world feel the same way at this time. So many people I've met recently suddenly have woken up. There's an awakening inside of us. And tonight, Hanukkah, make sure we all light our menorahs and, of course, help those in need. And please don't forget to call in your donation right now, 1-866-468-6604. And let's go. Jay.
We got some exciting news, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Very exciting news. We have a tote. $110,560. Let's bring out the brothers, Nancy Rabbi.
It's an understatement to say that caregivers have a lot on their plates. Assisting with personal care, transportation to doctor's appointments, food preparation, medication management, the list goes on and on. Hence the irony, who needs more care than the caregiver? We know it can be difficult to find the time for self-care, but it's important to remember that your own wellness is still a priority. So let me share with you some tips to truly practice self-care. Join a caregiver support group. Get some laughs. Talk to someone once a day. Spend quality time with friends and family. Take time out for spiritual practices. You should not hesitate to accept outside help and delegate responsibilities whenever possible. Do what it takes to maintain proper eating and sleeping habits in order to have that strength to care for your loved ones. Be careful not to neglect your spouse and or your children when caregiving, and consult with a knowledgeable spiritual advisor whenever necessary to find that correct balance. Let's make caring our calling. We all have the ability to make decisions with resilience, strength, and hope to all around us.
This year, we welcome and appreciate the support of our major sponsors: AtlanticTomorrowsOffice.com, Compumatic Time Recorders, DF Allen Karting, Editex Home Curtain Corp, Engel Berman, First Commemorative Mint, Harvey and Lenny Goldsmith, Gutterman's Funeral Home, Irving Rubber and Metal, Jerry's Auto Center, Clearer Financial Services, Lend-Lease, Man's American Peace Foundation, Michael Maratznik Esquire, Gary Noodleman, Michael L. Soshnik Esquire, Strickoff Financial Services LLC, UniquePrintNY.com. Your generosity this evening helps support the following programs: Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers, Drug and AIDS Prevention Outreach, Crisis Intervention Rehabilitation, Toys for Hospitalized Children, Hospital Visitation to the Lonely, Hebrew Schools for the Unaffiliated, Children's Matzah Factory, The Friendship Circle, Bar and Bat Mitzvah for the Unaffiliated, Taste of Shabbat for Shut-ins and Prisons, Shabbat Center for the Performing Arts. Tonight, not only will you have the good feeling of helping, we have fabulous gifts for you. For your generous donation of $1,000, your family and guests will receive all this: the complete 7-gift set, beautiful Women of Valor candlesticks, Women of Valor flower vase, the bicycle menorah, the Jewish penicillin soup mug, the Renaissance Passover cover, plus 2 best-selling books: A Time to Heal, In Times of Loss and Tragedy, Stairway to Serenity, Paths to Lasting Happiness and Contentment. For your support of $500, we will rush you these 5 exclusive gifts: the beautiful Women of Valor candlesticks, Women of Valor flower vase, the bicycle menorah, Renaissance Passover cover, plus the best-selling book, Time to Heal. Help us with $360, and you will have the pleasure of the beautiful Woman of Valor candlesticks, Woman of Valor flower vase, the bicycle menorah, plus the best-selling book, Stairway to Serenity. With your generosity of $180, we will send you the Woman of Valor flower vase, Jewish penicillin soup mug, plus the best-selling book, Time to Heal. Donate $100 to receive this outstanding gift of the Jewish penicillin soup mug and Renaissance Passover cover. Listen, this is such a great cause. If you wish, you can donate $50. You will be helping so many. And to say thank you, we will rush you these 2 best-selling books: A Time to Heal, In Times of Loss and Tragedy, Stairway to Serenity, Paths to Lasting Happiness and Contentment. We appreciate all your support. For your donation of $36, we will rush you the hot-off-the-press Stairway to Serenity, Paths to Lasting Happiness and Contentment.
There are no words that can adequately express our collective sadness and horror over the events that occurred in Israel October the 7th. Please remember that every person is unique and each person's overlap with this catastrophe is distinct. In times of crisis, anxiety is high and physical stress responses can be manifested. Some people will feel increased agitation, and other people may withdraw emotionally. Common reactions are fear, sadness, anxiety, difficulty sleeping, and difficulty focusing. But please remember, all feelings are legitimate. There are no right or wrong way to react. It is important that you make space to care for your own needs during this painful time. And since everybody reacts differently, people close to you may not react as you do. It's important to respect everybody's coping style. Try not to perceive any difficulty with coping as evidence of a weakness. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of your humanity.
Welcome back, folks. I can't believe it. We're already at the top of our second hour. We've got much more entertainment coming up for you right here tonight. So be sure to stay tuned. Please join us in sharing your generous donation tonight. Give us a call at 866-468-6604. And let's make a difference together. And remember, a portion of your donation will also go towards Israel relief funds. And later in this hour, we'll all light the candles on the Hanukkah menorah with the incredible cantor Chaim, who had opened our show earlier this evening with God Bless America. Cantor Chaim Berson's journey began at the esteemed Mir Yeshiva in Jerusalem, and he now graces stages at music festivals across North America, Israel, and Europe. His smooth plus tenor voice, profound musical acumen, and undeniable charisma set him apart, making him a highly sought-after chazan and vocalist. So be sure to stay tuned, because you won't want to miss that beautiful menorah lighting. Now, speaking of gratitude, it looks like we have some incredible, generous VIPs across the studio with our rabbi, who you've got with you over there, Rabbi Pearl.
Thank you so much, Jay. We have with us a wonderful new guest on our Hanukkah Telethon, the illustrious, the famous Stephen Schwartz. Besides all of his businesses, I can't imagine, I can't keep up to date what he's doing, but he's part of the Smart Boys, Smart Guys.
Smart Guys.
Smart Guys on radio. He does unbelievable things, and we're so honored that you've come here tonight. As you can see, people are sending in. We have Scott Fields here, $72. Richard Austin, $180. Michael Skolnick, $180. It just keeps on going. Please, the idea tonight, people think I put a number over there so they play lotto. The idea is 1-866-468-6604 is to call in your pledge, and we'll be happy to share it with everybody. And thank you so much for what you're doing. But let's welcome now the one and only Stephen Schwartz.
Hey, listen, my name is Stephen Schwartz, but I am honored to be with Rabbi Pearl, who is the master. I mean, this guy has taken Hanukkah to a whole new level, all right? I have been a part of Chabad for over 30 years. I light the candles in Bayside with the great Rabbi Yossi Blasovsky, and tonight we got rained out, actually. It's going to be on Wednesday. So it was great that I could come here. I come here with the great Jay Oliver, with Harry Oates, legendary Harry Oates, and this great, great crew, and I've got all new friends and partners here. The one thing that the Chabad does better than anybody, and the reason why it is a special place, is because of good deeds. They know how to build communities. They take the best out of everybody. When I met Rabbi Yossi, I said, I am a Jew. Just take the good out of me. They do the heavy lifting. The Chabad is real. This is real, and not only for Jews, but for everybody. For everybody. They build communities in every religion, in every part of everything. And everybody here who's a part of Chabad knows it. There is nothing more from your heart that you want to do than give your money to the Chabad, because you know it's going to the right place. And regardless of what mission they're on and what they do, they're a bunch of doers. So God bless the Chabad. Here's my check for $1,800 high to the great, great Chabad. This is it. Rabbi Pearl, I have made it to the top of the chain. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And in appreciation for your kind words and all the good work that you do for all the Chabad, we'd like to present you with this menorah because you bring so much light. This is your gift for your home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And let me give one last shout out. Hey, Charlie, you should be here with me. Charlie's part of the Smart Guys. He couldn't make it. A little win tonight. But we love Charlie. We love Jay. We love you. God bless the Chabad.
Thank you so much again. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. All the best to you. And now, right back now to our good friend, Jay Oliver.
Thank you, Rabbi, and thank you to our amazing VIPs. Folks, I'd like to take a moment to focus on one aspect of tonight's theme: resilience, finding joy and expression in who we are and where we come from, no matter the pain we've endured. Let's take a look at how Rabbi has taken the initiative with his community to educate and embrace our Jewish youth to take part in understanding Jewish traditions, such as dressing the Torah.
we all stand on Rosh Hashanah, we'll have this special mitzvah of having completed the special Torah. And as we'll explain, every one of us really is a Sefer Torah. Every single one of us has a Torah inside of us. And the way we express the joy for the Torah and its completion is the way we express the joy in who we are ourselves as being Jewish. Interesting. It's written from right to left. When he writes the letters are from left to right. When you write the Hebrew letters, they're from left to right. Even though which one did you do? I couldn't see it from this one. תודה רבה. תזכרים את זה. תזכרים לשון רבות. תזכרים ותחיה ותהליך ימים. אמן. אמן כן יהיה רצון. Welcome, children. Welcome today. All the adults have come here today to welcome you for this very special mitzvah of the completion of a Sefer Torah. And in that Torah, as you're going to see, it's written on parchment. Here, everybody, here's an example of a piece of parchment. This is actually parchment wearing mezuzah. And on a Jewish home, there's a mezuzah. Can everybody see this? Can everybody touch this? Come, pass it around, everybody touch this. You can see it's not paper.
Very delicate.
Very delicate. It's parchment.
What is it?
It's called cloth in Hebrew. And this is where a mezuzah is written on, all the special mitzvah of a mezuzah. And we're going to soon see a Torah as well. Just like when we do something very special, we dress up. The Torah is so holy to us, so we dressed up in a very special way. And soon we're going to put on this beautiful cover for the Torah. Well, how long does it take to write a Torah?
About a year.
It takes about a whole year, children, to write this Torah. We read it every Shabbos, every Saturday, Mondays and Thursdays and Jewish holidays. And this is called the 5 books of Moses. It starts with the creation of the world and the conclusion when Moshe Rabbeinu and Moses passed away. And every week we read the Torah and teaches us how to live. Now, when you write, you have to have in mind you're not writing a history book, you're writing a Torah. That's why he said a very special word in Hebrew to say he's taking upon himself the special mitzvah of writing the Torah. And all the blessing comes to all of us. Children, there's over 305,000 letters. Just like the Torah is very holy, that's how holy all of you are. Mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov. Going like this. Sing English. Not bad, not bad. Most of us recognize the conclusion of the Torah, that's Simchas Torah. The Rebbe used to tell us we should look at the conclusion of the Torah more than just the conclusion of a scroll here, but also as a blessing that should be the conclusion of this exile. And Mashiach should come very, very speedily in the merit of all the mitzvahs being done. Each Shabbos, each Saturday, we read one of the sections. On Shabbos, on Mondays and Thursday, in the course of a whole year. It takes approximately a whole year to read from the beginning of the Torah to the conclusion.
1, 2, 3. Happy Hanukkah!
We're going to roll it now to get it more comfortable for us to lift it up. And then we're going to see special individuals are going to be honored to place all the special ornaments to show how beautiful the Torah is. Then we're going to go downstairs, have this beautiful procession with music down the outside for all of us to honor the Torah. Boys and girls, we're now going to lift the Torah up, and here we go. Now to show our beauty, again, we have a special breastplate. We need more of that.
First of all, let's all welcome all the wonderful children of the Chabad Hebrew School of Merritt Belmont. I don't hear anybody. Hear louder. Let's go, everybody.
Thank you to all the supporters. You're making these things happen, my friends. Please, tonight, don't be afraid. Go over to the telephone, make that pledge, because you see all the beautiful children. They're your children because you're supporting them. There's a future because of people like yourself. Thank you. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you so much. We're back here with our VIPs. I just want to let you know our telephone is banging away. Larry Weiss and Justin Schwartz of TomorrowOffice.com just called in with a donation of $7,500. Thank you so much. Also, we're going to miss tonight Malka and Harvey Kipnis, who are major sponsors, and they couldn't make it tonight, but we know you're watching, and we wish you continued success and good health. So with us, dear friends, you know, it wouldn't be a Hanukkah telethon, and it wouldn't be a Good Deed World without the three musketeers we have over here. For so many years, our good friend right here is Steve Greenberg from Irving Metal. Right next to him is Jerry Gadak. Jerry, you always stand in the same order here. And the tallest guy and the most...
Rabbi, we love you.
And we love you too. John Allen from DF Allen. And I have to say this, you know, when you think garbage, think of DF Allen, the carting company. There are VIP presenters. They come every year. They stop their own businesses to come and help and recognize young men and women or teenagers to help and know the good deeds. Especially this past year, Jerry, you did a great job finding a wonderful young boy who did a good deed. And they come each year to our Hanukkah telethon. So please, first of all, let me say thank you to all of you for your support, your friendship. Without you guys,
This will be a normal show.
This will be a normal show, right? But forget about it. We love you guys. Steve.
Rabbi, people in the world look through rose-colored glasses. I look through miracle Hanukkah glasses, because if you believe in Hashem, miracles can happen.
Amen, amen. Jerry.
Rabbi, this is my umpteenth year. Umpteenth year for us. All the programs that you do all year long, the Good Deeds Awards, I mean, just everything. You got to donate. You got to support this, because the Rabbi does good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, blew it off.
You got nervous.
I forgot to check, but I brought you a personal IOU.
Fantastic, thank you.
That's been certified by John Allen.
Right, he underwrites
so if the check bounces,
he guarantees it.
All right, here we go.
So
Rabbi.
He notarized it.
And now for the rest of the show.
There we go. They always save the best for last. And I'm so blessed this year. My son got married this year. My daughter's getting married next week. The love of my life, Roseanne, she's still hanging in there with me after all these years. And what I want to say to you, Rabbi, so in life, we do things that we wish we'd never done. Some we wish we could replay 1,000,000 times in our hearts. In the end of it, our experience shaped everything about us. If we were only in one of them, we wouldn't be in the exact position that we are today. Hold on, almost done. Hold on. So we live, we make mistakes, and we have wonderful times. But never second guess who we are and where we've been, and most importantly, where we're going. And God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you to all three of you in appreciation. Oh, yes, please.
One more thing, Rabbi.
Please.
Remember 20 years ago, we used to ride on motorcycles on the telethon.
That's right.
That's when we were both younger.
When we were both younger, that's right.
Here's it, Jack. Here's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Make sure everybody donates. We really need all the help you can.
And in appreciation, we would like to, I know that Steve would like to this, and please, the menorah.
Whether you want to give it to him or not, he's taking it.
Thank you so much.
I know this really means a lot. Thank you.
100%. Go and light up the world as you continue.
Show people your support.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that Jay's standing by now with something very special in store for all of us.
Oh, you are not kidding, Rabbi. Thank you so much. And to our very much appreciated VIPs, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, we can't express enough how much good your donation can do. We are grateful for each and every one of you who have supported Rabbi Pearl's mission, whether through your donation, your words of encouragement, or watching us here tonight. As a thank you, we'd love to welcome back to the stage Joey Newcomb.
And most of all, we have to thank Hashem. We have to thank Hashem for everything He does for us and everything He will do for us. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Wherever you are, if you're watching this from your couch, get up on your couch. If you're watching this from your dining room, get up on those chairs and start dancing. Start dancing over there. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Thank you, Hashem. 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 Here we go. Hoidu Lashem ki yiter ki liyoilom liyoilom chadot. Hoidu Lashem ki yiter ki liyoilom chadot. Hoidu Lashem ki yiter ki liyoilom liyoilom chadot. Hoidu Lashem ki yiter ki liyoilom chadot. Let's go. Hapam oide es Hashem. Hapam oide es Hashem. Hapam oide es Hashem. Ki liyoilom liyoilom chadot. Tzedame. Hapam oide es Hashem. Hapam oide es Hashem. Hapam oide es Hashem. Ki liyoilom liyoilom. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Oh! Thank you, Hashem. Brother, say, oh!
The mental health of the patient is of paramount importance. Therefore, it is imperative to consider whether or not the patient needs to know the specifics of his or her diagnosis, to choose a doctor with a positive outlook and a good bedside manner, to determine how to help the patient experience pleasure despite the compromised condition, and to implement an effective pain management. A successful caregiver includes ensuring the patient receives proper nutrition. Also, always be sensitive when near a patient's bedside, regardless of how aware the patient seems to be. Let's make caring our calling. We all have the ability to make decisions with resilience, strength, and hope to all around us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של חנוכה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שעשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. מעוז צור ישועתי לך נאה לשבח תיכון בית תפילתי ושם תודה נזבח בצרה ובשביה העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה אחינו כל בית ישראל אחינו כל בית ישראל הנתונים בצרה ובשביה העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה המקום ירא שרה לי אמחה ומאפלה לאורה ומשיבות לי גאולה השתה בגלה ובזמן
We are here in the United States of America, the Libi B'Mizrach. My heart is in Israel with our brothers and sisters, and we pray for their safety and the safety return of all the hostages, and much success to all the members of the IDF. A special prayer for the IDF.
מי שברך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב הוא יברך את חיילי צבא הגנה לישראל את חיילי צבא הגנה לישראל העומדים על משמר ארצנו וערי אלוהינו מגבול הלבנון ועד מדבר מצרים ומן הים הגדול עד לבוא הערבה ביבשה באוויר
Yair Einsbacher is a fighter in the IDF's counter-terrorism unit. On the morning of October 7, 2023, Simchas Torah, he woke up to go to prayers and dance Hakafot. When he left his home, the siren sounded. In an instant, Yair knew that life would never be the same. He was right. Yair and his colleagues arrived at Kibbutz Nir Yitzchak, near the border with Gaza. The battles were intense. He personally eliminated many of the terrorists. As he described it, you're in a kibbutz, the landscape is beautiful, but you're in a battlefield. You don't know where the next terrorist will emerge from, where the next bullet will emerge from. Finally, after a full day of heavy fighting, he eliminated the last killers. and entered a house where many Jews were trapped inside, hiding in a bomb shelter behind a steel door that was sealed. He and his colleagues shouted to them, "It's the IDF, we're here to save you." They didn't believe them. They thought it was the enemy. He screamed, "Shema Yisrael, we're Jews, we're here to get you." They were too scared to open the door. Finally, we recited enough verses from the Torah to convince them that indeed we were their brothers. They opened the door. Yair, sharing the story, breaks down sobbing, and he says, "You know what we did when we entered that room? We fell on each of their shoulders, hugging them, kissing them, embracing them with such love, excitement, and tears, as though they were our own children, whom we have just rescued."
אני יצאתי משם עם רצון אחד, לחבק ולנשק כל יהודי בעולם. אל תדבר איתי, שום פירוד, לא מעניין אותי.
I left there with one desire, to hug and kiss every single Jew in the world. Don't talk to me about any separation. I'm not interested. Yair at that moment discovered what we're all discovering during this time. Beyond all the layers, we are a single organism, and the organism is working. We are one soul that's manifested in many diverse bodies. As we heard of the atrocities in southern Israel, many of us thousands of miles away cried out in visceral pain. The anguish overwhelmed so many, it led so many Jews around the world to act in ways we never acted before, inspired by feelings we never felt before. Our nation was not designed to be splintered. You don't believe me? Ask Hamas. They hunted down and murdered in glee every single Jew they can without caring if he was on the right or on the left, secular or religious, which demonstration you might have attended just a few weeks earlier. The Jewish woman who sent toys to the children of Gaza was slaughtered with the same joy as so many infants and babies whose only crime is Jewish blood flowing through their sinews. So we ask ourselves, what is it that we all share in common? What is it about all of us that they hate so deeply? This awakened that dimension inside of us that runs deeper than our opinions and diverse personalities. The infinite divine holiness embedded in every Jewish soul. Yair at that moment embodied the highest frequency in the Jewish collective consciousness. During monotonous days, we can live at a much lower vibrational frequency, judgmentalism, egotism, separateness, fear, envy, shame, resentment. But as we face adversity, the outer shells melt away like wax and fire. My most authentic self erupts. I love my people. I want to hug and kiss every Jew because you are a bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. Surely there are differences of opinion. I don't think at the end of this war everybody will agree. But today I am asking my ego that as calmer days welcome us, I should not return to my mediocre self. I want to operate on my highest vibrations. Here is tonight's challenge. Embrace the person standing right near you for the single reason that he or she is Jewish. Because as Hamas taught us, that's more than enough. Or as the Christian Australian actor Nathan Buzz recently said to many Jews, don't wait for Hamas to bring you together. Let Hashem bring you together. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you, Rabbi Jacobson. And now let's go right back to Joey Newcomb, an amazing neshama.
Rabbi, I've never seen anything like this, I gotta say. My friends, our phones have just been ringing off the hook tonight with your generous donations. Jay actually had to hop on the phones himself to help out, but he left me with one incredibly important responsibility to share with you all. Our latest tote! Are you ready for the latest tote over there? Our latest tote, $211,960. Let's bring in those dancing rabbis. $211,000, how are we doing?
Hi, I'm Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman, and I want to thank Rabbi Pearl for inviting me once again for his Hanukkah Telethon. Nassau County is home to almost 1.5 million people. We're larger than 10 states in population, and we have one of the biggest Jewish communities in the world. We have 300,000 people in Nassau County who identify themselves as being Jewish. So I want to wish everybody a happy Hanukkah. The Festival of Lights is shining light throughout the world. And although we're going through dark times, it just reminds us that there will be lightness again. So on behalf of all the residents of Nassau County, I want to wish a very, very happy Hanukkah to all the Jewish people in the world, and thank Rabbi Pearl again for his spirituality and leadership in our community. Happy Hanukkah.
Welcome back, and thank you, Joey, and that for stepping in for me earlier. We have never seen anything like this, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Our phones have been absolutely ringing off the hooks. And let me tell you, your donations have been going directly towards the people who need them most. If you haven't yet, be sure to give us a call to make your donation tonight. 866-468-6604. Remember now, a portion of your donation will go towards Israel relief funds. Now, let's check in with our dear friends, Keeve and Rabbi Pearl, to read off a few more of our amazing pledges.
Thank you so much, Keeve. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming out tonight with the rain and everything else.
What a pleasure.
You've been here so many years, and the last time we were together, we both journeyed to Washington, D.C. for the amazing Israeli rally, and our job right now is to cover as many as we can, because every donation counts, and we're going to do our best to announce as many as we can. Zalman Watton, $1,000 in memory of his dear parents. Betzalel and Sarah Gottlieb, $18. Thank you so much. Anonymous, $200. I hope you can send it in, Anonymous. Karen Feinberg, $52 in memory of Peter, Mark Freeberg, Feinberg, and Ira Feinberg. Elada Kanuvka, I apologize. $100 in memory of loved ones. Bernie Yeva, $18 in honor of your parents who are Holocaust survivors and all the soldiers fighting in Israel. Thank you. Barbara Weinstein, $50 in memory of Fred. Dear Fred Weinstein, he's going to be laid to rest. A good friend of mine, and may God bless the entire Weinstein family. Donna Pipperner, $36 in memory of Kenneth Baum, my best friend and soulmate. Mr. and Mrs. Grubman, $36 in memory of Teddy and Sarah Grubman. Stephen Greenstein, your radio has $25 in honor of Barbara Belgreo and Yeti Greenstein. Mr. and Mrs. Paul, wait a minute, I'm losing my thing. I'm going to turn it over to you. That's $36 from Mr. and Mrs. Paul Weidenbaum in memory of Marilyn Fader. Phyllis Steifeld, $36 in memory of Anna. Thank you so much. David Fivenson, $100. Thank you so much. Anonymous. Again, a lot of people anonymous here. $25. Thank you so much. Seymour Pepper, $180 in memory of Philip and Cecile Pepper.
Okay, and thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Harvey Gordon, $100 in honor of their grandchildren. Hillary Sherman, $100 in honor of Oliver Decker. Suzanne Ferenzi, $118 in honor of parents Edith Kolb and Andre Kolb. Dr. Marshall Hupsher, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, $500 in memory of his parents. Anonymous, $200 in memory of Harry and Emma Abrams, so it's not quite anonymous. Alan Myers, $18 in memory of Eliu. Carol and Stuart Rosenbaum, $180 in memory of Yvette Rosenbaum. Alan Zuckerman, $18. Jeffrey Mocatel, $60. Thank you, Jeffrey. Rebecca Farabell, $50 in honor of Israel. Walter Fargo, $54. Dr. Harvey Manis, $500. Thank you, Dr. Manis. Phyllis Gross, $36 in memory of her parents. Nancy Deckner, $100 in honor of the people of Israel. Nathaniel Berger, $18 in honor of his family. Joyce Sementov, $18 in honor of grandchildren. And do we have a few more to go?
Right. Let me do it very quickly. Thank you so much, Keeve. Dr. Eugene Gilman, $180.
Mr. and Mrs. Barry Wall, $50 in honor of grandchildren Logan and Marissa. Lavanda Lichter, $180 in honor of Rivka Lichter. And Sherry, $100 in memory of Murray Betty and Matthew Maltz. Everything counts and everything. We are doing our best to count it. Ladies, one more. Nachum Stein, $100 in honor of Chabad of Chicago. All the way back now to our good friend, Jay.
Thank you, Rabbi. The sounds of those phones ringing is music to my ears. Just knowing the great work that those pledges will do towards everything just gives me the biggest smile. And I know everyone in this room feels the same way. Now, tonight, speaking of music, to my ears, folks, please give me a hand in welcoming back to the stage Joey Newcomb.
So a couple of the guys told me that they enjoyed the Hello Shabbos, My Old Friend, so here's another one in honor of the Beatles. Goes like this.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with little help from Hashem. Oh, I get high with little help from Hashem. Oh, I'm gonna try with little help from Hashem. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? But you're not. Oh, I get by with a little help from Hashem. Oh, I get high with a little help from Hashem. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from Hashem. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? It's gotta be the one up above. Oh, I get by with a little help from Hashem. Oh, I get high with a little help from Hashem. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from Hashem. One more time. Do you need anybody? I want somebody to love. Could it be anybody? It's gotta be the one up above. Raptaka, give me harmony. Oh, I get by with a little help from Hashem. Oh, I get high with a little help from Hashem. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from Hashem.
Welcome, Shalom Aleichem, everyone, to this great magical mystery bus tour. Today is dedicated a day of kindness, a day of contrast between those who have and those who sadly don't have yet.
What you're going to see today are people who are going through difficult times in their life. And in fact, you're going to be able to see that, help them through it, do your part to appreciate everything that we do have and to do a little something for those who don't.
We're now leaving the Chabad house in Mineola, heading south to Hempstead to the inn, a very important soup kitchen and pantry. And all of our volunteers are going to be spending more than 2 hours, quality time, helping to organize the food, hang up clothes, itemize different items so that the clients who come on a daily basis will be welcomed with food and with clothing.
Welcome, everybody, to stage one.
Thank you very much for choosing our site to come to. The organization is called the Interfaith Nutrition Network. We are now feeding and housing the everyday working family.
At the food pantry, we took a tour. The facility was amazing. It's great what they're doing for people on Long Island that are, less fortunate and don't have food or a place to sleep or shower. And then we separated canned goods based on whether it was vegetables or meat or soup, in order to package goods for the homeless for Thanksgiving.
Okay,
stuffing, canned yams, cranberry sauce, canned fruit, canned vegetables, canned gravy, box packaged mashed potatoes.
The soup kitchen was an eye-opener, and it's amazing because I give all the time to provide for soup kitchens and clothing and all categories, but seeing it is a whole other matter. So thank you so much for that incredible enlightenment that really sparked me to want to do more, and I thank you for that too.
We're now on the way to the Nassau County's Correctional Center, where all the volunteers and all of us are going to spend time touring, meeting with the sheriff, and appreciating the extremely important work of a correctional center. At the same time, we'll be learning the importance of the outreach that is required, the compassionate meetings, the learning with the inmates, the making sure that each of them have their religious rights.
The sheriff told us what opportunities are available for inmates as far as education for the GEDs, and there are work possibilities. They really are dedicated to having the people come out to resume their lives in a productive way.
The visit to the correctional facility in East Meadow was a really amazing insight because of going actually inside the premises of the jail and getting the feeling of what the officers and what the sheriff does, the demanding job they do. They're just amazing people working on our behalf, keeping us safe.
It's a real study in human nature. The fact that Rabbi Pearl has really a wonderful relationship with the facility is something that I really respect.
As I said earlier on today, it's a day of contrast. We went from our shul to a soup kitchen, to those who are homeless and hungry. We went to those who sadly find themselves behind bars. Please remember that on our journey of life, we've all interacted. And everything that we meet and who we meet is not just by chance. There's a divine providence that brings us together for a higher purpose.
Let's continue to be concerned about our neighbors, help our neighbors in every way possible. Let's do our little acts of kindness every day.
So to each of you here today who supports the Chabad Mitzvah Tour, what you do makes a very, very real difference in the difficult everyday lives of those who would go without. So it is my extraordinary pleasure to say a sincere and a simple Todah Rabbah.
What an incredible performance from Joey Newcomb earlier. I can feel the energy in this studio tonight, folks, like never before. Let's keep it going. It looks like we have some very important pledges over by the rabbi. Who do you have, Rabbi Pearl?
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm standing here with my good friend, Jonathan Kroll, attorney at law here in Nassau County and Long Island. And he is the chairman of our Jewish Birthday Project. And may I just read a few, because people are really I want to say thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Seymour Liebman, $1,000. Richard Osteen, $180 in honor of myself. Thank you very much. That's why I read it. Michael Skolnick, $180. Thank you so much. Norman Case, $100. Norman is involved in a very important project here to help keep the Holocaust Memorial alive. Thank you. Yaakov Abram, $50 in honor of Yitzhak Leib Shemario. Sarah Focus, $100 in honor of Chabad. Thank you. Sheldon Flater, all the way from Florida, $100 in honor of all of us. Charlene Kalin, $18 in memory of Alan. Robin Stephen Slemowitz, $100 in honor of Chabad and IDF. Alice Sherman, $36 in memory of all those who passed on. Juliet Dressler, $36 in honor of Hanan Elior. Mr. and Mrs. Harold Soshnik. Oh my goodness, $1,000. Harold and Mr. and Mrs. Soshnik, we wish you the best, good health and good news in honor of Michael and Tricia Soshnik. Fantastic. Scott Zimbler, $180 in memory of Doc Zim. Jonathan, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're so happy to have you here tonight. You came out here despite the rain and the weather. Please update us, and we appreciate all your friendship and support over these many years.
Rabbi, it's such an honor for me to be back here again this year and to acknowledge all the people who are supporting this great organization, to recognize Michael Soshnik for setting up the campaign here this evening. I want to give a shout out to my son, Joey Kroll, who is celebrating his birthday tomorrow, which is a good segue to discuss why I'm here again this year, which is to discuss the Rebbe's birthday campaign. And the Rebbe, who was a very forward-thinking person, understood the importance of a person's birthday. And the birthday campaign is a time of introspection, and it's a time to take stock in oneself and time to make resolutions for the future. And I can think of no more important year than this very year for us to recognize the birthday campaign, especially within the Jewish community, because this year, when every person celebrates their birthday, they're recognizing their special divine spark, their special purpose, and they're saying to the world out there, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not afraid. And I think this year that's an especially important message.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's beautiful. A good reminder. And everybody out there, if anybody wants to know their Jewish birthday, you can go to Chabad.org, put down date converter, put in your English birthday. It'll give you automatically when your Jewish birthday is. The good thing is you can now cash in for two birthdays, right? Your American birthday, but of course, most importantly, as you said, to remember your birthday, your Jewish birthday, and celebrate it with full gusto.
And Rabbi, I want to thank you again, and thank you for my family for allowing us to be here and to participate again. And everybody is at home. If you're thinking of something you can do that's going to be important, that's something that's going to be meaningful to help make things better, to make a change, to make a difference, especially in these trying times when we're seeing all these terrible things going on around us, I can think of no better thing to do than to pick up your telephone this evening and to call and make a pledge to the telethon and make a pledge to Rabbi Pearl's organization to make sure that he continues the good work and continues the good work of helping out the community and the world at large. Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you so much. On behalf of all of us, please, you brought so much light. Please continue to bring light in your home, too.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
Thank you. Right back now to Jay Oliver.
Thank you to our amazing VIPs and to all of our viewers at home. Now, ladies and gents, may I have your attention, please, because we have a tote. How about that? $310,650. Let's see some more of those marvelous dancing rabbis.
Appreciate the support of our major sponsors: AtlanticTomorrowsOffice.com, Compumatic Time Recorders, DF Allen Karting, Editex Home Curtain Corp, Engel Berman, First Commemorative Mint, Harvey and Lenny Goldsmith, Gutterman's Funeral Home, Irving Rubber and Metal, Jerry's Auto Center, Clearer Financial Services, Lend-Lease, Man's American Peace Foundation, Michael Maratznik Esquire, Gary Noodleman, Michael L. Soshnick Esquire, Strickoff Financial Services, LLC, UniquePrintNY.com. Your generosity this evening helps support the following programs: Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers, Drug and AIDS Prevention Outreach, Crisis Intervention Rehabilitation, Toys for Hospitalized Children, Hospital Visitation to the Lonely, Hebrew Schools for the Unaffiliated, Children's Matzah Factory, The Friendship Circle, Bar and Bat Mitzvah for the Unaffiliated, Taste of Shabbat for Shut-ins and Prisons, Shabbat Center for the Performing Arts. Tonight, not only will you have the good feeling of helping, we have fabulous gifts for you. For your generous donation of $1,000, your family and guests will receive all this: the complete 7-gift set, beautiful Women of Valor candlesticks, Women of Valor flower vase, the bicycle menorah, the Jewish penicillin soup mug, the Renaissance Passover cover, plus 2 best-selling books, A Time to Heal, In Times of Loss and Tragedy, Stairway to Serenity, Paths to Lasting Happiness and Contentment. For your support of $500, we will rush you these 5 exclusive gifts: the beautiful Women of Valor candlesticks, Women of Valor flower vase, the bicycle menorah, Renaissance Passover cover, plus the best-selling book, Time to Heal. Help us with $360, and you will have the pleasure of the beautiful Woman of Valor candlesticks, Woman of Valor flower vase, the bicycle menorah, plus the best-selling book, Stairway to Serenity. With your generosity of $180, we will send you the Woman of Valor flower vase, Jewish penicillin soup mug, plus the best-selling book, Time to Heal. Donate $100 to receive this outstanding gift of the Jewish penicillin soup mug and Renaissance Passover cover. Listen, this is such a great cause. If you wish, you can donate $50. You will be helping so many. And to say thank you, we will rush you these 2 best-selling books: A Time to Heal, In Times of Loss and Tragedy, Stairway to Serenity, Paths to Lasting Happiness and Contentment. We appreciate all your support. For your donation of $36, we will rush you the hot-off-the-press Stairway to Serenity, Paths to Lasting Happiness and Contentment.
Hanukkah celebrates our ancestors' wondrous victory over our enemies in a miraculous event where 1 day oil lasted 8 days in the temple's menorah. So what is this small, elusive jar of oil that remains untouchable by our enemies? You see, every individual has his or her one cruse of oil begging to be discovered. A person may not uncover this internal connection to God in the ordinary circumstances of life, but when challenged, as in the case of the Maccabees or the world that we live in today, this inner connection will surface. This single cruse of oil revealed a level of soul that transcends their usual limits. It's the divine spark within each of us. It represents our unbreakable faith. The tiny jar of oil is that untouchable part of our inner self that remains pure and immune to all negativity. Hanukkah's little jar of oil is the indomitable faith and spirit of the Jewish people that persists despite numerous challenges, adversities, and continues to be a light among the nations.
Thank you so much. Back with our good friend Jay. I'm going to read a few here because people are really calling in. Thank God. Please don't forget 1-866-468-6604. Stan Pincus, $150 in memory of Maureen Pincus. Rabinowitz family, $36 in memory of Donald and Gail Rabinowitz and Daniel Rothman. High Diamond and Gail Bierman, $100 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Who's that? Rosalie and Cal Greenberg, $18 in memory of Elise Ofsier.
Magda Sarosi, $50 in honor of her beautiful grandchildren, Melissa, Danny, Jesse, Shai, and Ariel, Baruch Hashem, Kanahara. Mr. and Mrs. Stuart Greenberg, $36. Mr. and Mrs. Sol Mesholem, $100. Andrea Pine, $18 in memory of Chaya Bas Eliezer Dov. David Lonanek, a good time friend, $36 in honor of Rachel, Ezra, Jessica, and Annie. Gerald Joseph Newman, $54 in honor of the upcoming 100th birthday of Gerald Joseph Newman. Baruch Hashem, bis 120. Craig Sturm, $36 in memory of Florence and Naftali Sturm. What would you like to share with us?
Well, what I want to share is that the theme of tonight's telethon is all about caregiving. And you wrote out a great guide, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rabbi Pearl's Guide to Caregiving. Now, if you call, make a donation, guess what? This is yours at 1-866-468-6604. This is tremendous. I read it. You hit the mark. You really did.
It.
That's a great job.
Year after year, I think. Hey.
Awesome stuff. So we got so much to talk about. And we still have an hour to go, and it has felt like 10 minutes, but people are responding. I'll tell you that much. Incredible. Now, year after year, Rabbi Pearl celebrates the wonderful work of our young people, high school students who have carried themselves with unbelievable motivation in doing good for others without thinking of themselves. To honor their hard work, the rabbi put together the Good Deed Awards. Now in its 31st year, honoring their courageous work ethic. The future of our world will be much brighter with young people like these. These young men and women represent a level of selflessness and giving that sets them apart, which is why each of them is a recipient of Chabad's Good Deed Award for 2023 and an inspiration to all of us.
Tonight's ceremony brings us to a total of 1,090 students that we recognized over the years. Spending the time coming here, and truth in advertisement. Thank you and good night.
Those young men and women are such an inspiration. The little things we do each day could make all the difference for our future selves and communities. If you're finding yourself feeling a bit inspired as well, not too late to call in your donation to reach those in need of it. 866-468-6604. Now remember now, a portion of your donation will also go towards Israel relief funds to help our brothers and sisters in Israel. Now, let's go over to Rabbi in Kyiv to read a few more of our amazing pledges.
Okay, happy to be back. First of all, a good friend of Rabbi Pearl, Councilman Dennis Walsh, $101. Thank you, Councilman. Parham and Sharana Maccabi, $1,000 in honor of the people of Israel. Teresa Benedgay, $100. Lori and Elpon Kilchevsky, $100 in honor of the Israeli soldiers. Jonas, $144. The Mondell family, $200 in honor of all the soldiers risking their life for Israel every day. And in honor of my wife Carol and our children, Avery and Rivki, Michelle and Jason, Lisa and Alan, and our grandchildren, Rachel, Sophia, Yosef, Moshe, Benjamin, Yaakov, Rivka, Yitzchak, Aaron, Yisrael, Meir, Shandy, Abigail, and Yehuda, $1,800. Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Continuing on.
Well, maybe I should.
All right, go ahead.
That was unbelievable. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. I know you're on the way to Israel, and we want to wish you a successful journey. Let's thank Daniel J. Lennon, $120 in memory of Christine Judy Lennon. Thank you so much. Aaron and Lisa Kagan, $500 in honor of Rabbi David Pearl. Thank you so much. Dolores Romano, $36 in memory of Rose Stetz. Scott Ashton, $100 in memory of Martha Ashton. Thank you so much. $250 in memory of the people we lost this year in the attack on Israel. Thank you. Phyllis Stifel, thank you so much. Pledged $36. Thank you so much. And Mike and Lisa DeLuca, $150 in memory of Barbara Gloverman. Edmund N. Friedman, $18 in memory of Irving and Sally Friedman. Mr. and Mrs. Albaneo, $25 in honor of Fred Cash. Thank you. Go for it. Go for it now.
All right. Dr. Paul and Drora Brody, $360 in honor of Dr. Martin and Shirley Brownstein. Thank you very much. Leslie Friedlander, $100 in memory of Harold Friedlander. Sandy Gerson, $36 in honor of grandchildren and grandchildren. Barry Albala, $54 in memory of Jack. Samuel Beirig, $180 in honor of his love of Israel. Robert Chavas, $100 in honor of his departed family. Carol Shadoff, $50 in memory of Stuart Shadoff. Alan Rosenfeld, $36. Terry Rahimi, $36 in honor of Shirley Nathan and Robert Kasansky. Ellen Drooks, $36 in honor of Sabin Atem. And Paul Elke Trank, $72 in honor of the grandchildren. Carol Horowitz, $18 in honor of Robert Horowitz. And Ira Gasworth, $75. And Gregory and Beth Gordon, $180 in honor of our grandchildren. Rabbi?
Okay, Keith, thank you so much. Keep it coming, everybody. 1-866-468-6604. Anonymous, $180 in memory of Morris Yvonne Henry Jeda. Dr. David and Mrs. Adrienne Krumholtz, $100. Thank you so much. Joel Harris, $100. Mr. Richard and Mrs. Amy Chiet, $36 in honor of Eliana Fogel. Estelle Kuttner, $18 in memory of Nat Kuttner. Jason Altman, $30 in memory of Harold Altman, thank you so much. Carol Goodrich, $36. Howard Metzger, $20 in memory of dear mother. Yes, Howard, we miss your dear mother and wish the entire family long life. Tanya Gutman, $50 in memory of Michael Gutman. Marsha Hershenhorn, $36 in memory of Paula Bluza. Mrs. Raina Jackson, $20. Thank you so much. Jonathan Sandler, $18 in honor of Carol Sandler. Avram Hollander, $36 in memory of Tamar Hollander. Craig Sturm, thank you so much again, $36. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going over to our good friend Jay Oliver.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Keith, for sharing some of those fantastic pledges with us. Now, I want to focus on another aspect of tonight's theme, strength. Now, life can deal some strenuous challenges. We all know that. When you see a neighbor in need, it could mean the world to show that you're there to help. Let's take a look at how Rabbi has done just that by supporting a Jewish family to be a light for their community, all by becoming more involved in their Jewish life despite difficult circumstances.
I called Rabbi Pearl to nominate the Zucker family because I felt that since they wanted to kosher the house and do all the traditional things, that I thought they were a good candidate. And Rabbi Pearl said he would interview the Zucker family, and he came out and made an appointment, and here we are.
Deborah, let's get together here. Come.
Come around here. This is the house. You're coming in to do whatever wants from us and make it kosher, to provide mezuzahs on all the entire door, and also buy Ismailis farm to fill the house with all kosher Jewish books. And this is a very special family. We have to be very sensitive to this family because Mr. Zucker, this is the Zucker family, his wife passed away 4 years ago, and he's bringing up 2 children, Amanda and Marissa, and he made this commitment to become more observant, to be more kosher. And we're going in there today to make sure it's totally kosher, according to Jewish law. All the mezuzah should be kosher, and a bais mali svarim, a house full of svarim, and also a beautiful Shabbos table, so they should be able as a family grow up together. So we have a very big responsibility. Each one of us will do something else, koshering, putting mezuzah up, putting the books into the shelves, making the Shabbos table, and all those together will make this a very beautiful home, and it'll be a light for the entire community to see a family like this, under these circumstances, wanted to become more involved in their Jewish life. What happened was, his dear father, blessed memory, when he passed away, the family helped us put together some special money for special situations. As soon as they heard about this special mitzvah, they wanted to be part of this. Dave was here, give his support and blessing for this special day.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So downstairs we have all the special things, all the things that will make this. They're going to kind of unfold as the day goes on. I hope you've cancelled your work for next week. This may take longer than anticipated. Are we all ready? Let's go! Let's go, everybody! Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for Steve Zucker and his family. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Zucker, yay! And family, Marissa. And where's Amanda? Welcome. Do you live here? Wow. We're here. This is my friends. This is the kosher trade busters over here. We've come here to help in this very special mitzvah for an extreme Jewish home makeover. So mazel tov to you guys. Welcome. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Are we ready, girl? Come on. Yes.
What form of kashrut have you kept up till now? Just so I get an idea, sometimes it makes a difference in the way we kasher things, how I treat, and how I view the stuff.
Basically, is 2 separate.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. So you've already set up separate cabinets,
them, right.
and although we're going to re-kasher them just in case, because
some slip-ups.
Some slip-ups, a little backsliding, and we're going to bring everything up to par. Being that these things are made out of glass, we will be able to boil them in order to kosherize them.
Over here or on the table?
Yeah, we'll put them on the table for now, and then we're gonna transfer some of this boiling water into a bigger pot onto the deck, and that will make it a little easier.
See right there.
Okay, we'll take out the silverware. Beautiful. Take this outside, please.
Maybe you want to cover that outside.
Okay. Run this 3 cycles with soap, and then preferably designate it for meat or for milk. Okay. We'll have 2 separate sink racks, one different colors, one for meat and one for milk. And you will pile up and wash on those sink racks separately the meat by itself and the meat and the milk items by themselves.
Steve, still want to go on with this now? I just want to make sure.
Guys, pafot, put on your gloves, and we're going to start immersing the items in the boiling water.
As far as Rabbi Pearl coming here and koshering my house, I think that's a great idea. And when I was thinking about how to go about koshering my house and putting things in place I really didn't know where to turn to have that done. And so I really took it up myself to try to do as best as I could. And then when I heard about the offer, I said, wow, this is a great thing. So my neighbor who knew Rabbi Pearl submitted the nomination for me. I didn't think that I would be chosen, but it's a great thing. I'm looking forward to it, and it's hard to describe. It was something that I was looking for, and it just came out of nowhere and appeared at a time when I could use it.
My father would be very, very proud of everything that's going on here, and very surprised that I'm here too.
He'd also be very upset when even mentioning his name, because he'd like to do things from behind the scenes. But now that he's watching us from heaven, we're taking advantage and continuing his good influence, his friendship, and we're very proud that his dear family is continuing his wonderful traditions and supporting us and supporting this particular event and helping this family. So we're very touched by all of this.
Folks, we're nearly halfway through our final hour. Can you believe it? And our phones have been ringing. I've got to say, the air in this studio is feeling mighty hopeful. Now, we've had some extremely generous guests and some truly wonderful entertainment. And with more to come, all of this to honor our mission tonight. And that's to help those in need, to care for those who need it most. Give us a call. Make your donation tonight at 866-468-6604. Very important. Now, please help me in welcoming back to the stage Joey Newcomb.
See the beauty within everybody, to be able to look at somebody and just see him for the good, to see the tzaddik in that person. Even if he's a Beinoni, he could be a tzaddik of a Beinoni. You know what I'm saying? He has to be a tzaddik of a Beinoni. Oh, yo, yo, yo. Noach was a big tzaddik. Noach was a big tzaddik. From this Kapala till this Pisala, Noach was a big tzaddik. The capital is the people. Noach was a big tzaddik. Noach was a big tzaddik. From his capital to his people. Noach was a big tzaddik. Every's a big tzaddik. Every's a big tzaddik. From his capital to his people. Every Okay, I want to quickly play this over there. Goes like this. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get it done tonight. We're going
together now, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to begin this very important part of the Jewish home makeover, is filling all these beautiful shelves with books. So this beautiful Azukah family will have plenty to learn and to inspire themselves and inspire the community with their knowledge of Torah, knowledge of how to keep kosher, knowledge of Jewish history. And one important part of Jewish life is to continue into the next generation learning. We are called the people of the book because we learn a lot and we spend a lot of time sharing the knowledge with our children. And there's a special mitzvah, special commandment for parents to teach their children. And with all these beautiful books, dear Steve will be able to teach his children in the most beautiful and meaningful way. So with everyone's help, we're going to clear up these shelves, and then very quickly we're going to fill up as we all know, the Rebbe taught us that all of us should have at home our own library, so we're able to go there and learn. And this will become a Bayis Malei Sfarim, a house filled with learning and with knowledge. And where there's knowledge, there's caring and there's compassion. We're able to understand the world and to share good meaning to everyone around us.
The Jewish library will be a wonderful thing also, because I like finding out more information. It's just amazing how the more you start to know, the more you realize there is to know. And it'd be really great to just have all these books at my fingertips, and also be able to read stories to the kids and have the kids be able to pick up a book and go through it and learn about the wonderful heritage of the Jewish people.
In this beautiful library, Steve has now Jewish learning literature that literally covers thousands of our history, all the way from the beginnings of creation all the way to current times, both the written law and the oral law. And Torah has been our strength. Wherever we've been throughout the world, the Torah learning has kept us together and bound us together. This will be a source of inspiration, and that's why a Jewish home is filled with Jewish books, because it brings tradition together from the past, the present, and into the future. I'm now putting out the gefilte fish. An important part of the menu for the Shabbos is actually eating fish, and actually gefilte fish. Gefilte fish means where it's ground up. On Shabbos, we're very careful not to separate the good from the bad, and that would be a problem if you had bones in the fish. The tradition tells us the best way is to have ground fish. That's how the gefilte fish began, and it is the beginning, usually the first course at the Shabbos table. The Hebrew word for fish is dog, Dalet Gimel, and numerically, Dalet Gimel equals 7, and it's part of the seventh day food, which is, of course, Shabbos. The Shabbos meals begins with making the Kiddush, and the centerpiece, of course, is the two challahs with a breadboard and a cover. And the reason for the two challahs is because the Torah tells us when the Jewish people went through the wilderness, each day they were delivered the manna from heaven, but on Friday they got a double portion, one for Friday and one for Shabbos. And we continue that by every Friday night and Shabbos having two challahs on the table.
Putting together a nice Shabbos table will even add more to the experience. To have all the symbols and be able to celebrate.
The Sabbath represents our ability to have control over our time. While the weekday runs one day into the next, we pause from our weekday activities, and as we follow and observe the Sabbath laws, especially sitting at a Shabbos table, it brings the family together. There's an emphasis on the holiness of the food, an emphasis on the light that we bring by lighting the Shabbos candles. And when the family comes together and learns from each other's experiences, uplifts each other, here in Belmore, as we bring this extreme Jewish home makeover to this beautiful family, the Zucker family, it is a very meaningful way to help them. As we know, Steve has no wife. She passed away four years ago, and he's bringing up 2 wonderful children, Marissa and Amanda. One is 13 and one is 10. And together, they're working hard to bring more observance and more meaning to their life. And we felt as we looked, we were nominated, many families were nominated for this Complete Jewish Homemaker. This was the appropriate family who would share, and we could be part of their family, and with God's help to bring blessings to them as they strive together as a family to bring life and hope to themselves and to share that with the world around us.
And that's just the way things have been going. Things have been falling into place for me. After a difficult period, things, I just had faith and things began falling into place. From going from a very low period in my life, probably one of the lowest periods, I just had faith and things came back into place for me.
Excellent, excellent. I am here with the great Joey Newcomb, and I'll tell you, you are transforming some of my favorite tunes into some really great songs. And it's such a special evening, Joey, because, it's Hanukkah. What's your favorite thing about Hanukkah?
I mean, the easy answer right away would be latkes, right? That's everybody's favorite thing about Hanukkah.
Why not? Why not?
But in all honesty, I would say the dreidel. And you know why that is?
Why?
Because the dreidel represents our whole history of surviving through hard times and how we're just resilient and we never give in. So if the concept of the dreidel is that, there was a decree that people couldn't learn Torah. So if they had to learn Torah and then a cop came by and was like, they're learning, they would pull out the dreidel and play. So we play with the dreidel. The dreidel represents our ability to come up with creative ways to just make it happen for Hashem. So I like the dreidel. What do you think about that?
I like that. I like it a lot. That's tremendous stuff. Excellent, excellent. My favorite thing about Hanukkah is pretty much the theme of the show, and that's giving. It's caregiving, and it's giving back a little bit. So
saying thanks.
And saying thanks.
That's what it says on the guitar right there. Thank you, Hashem.
Exactly. You said it all right there. And Joey, now a very important favor to ask.
What's that?
Very important favor. I'd like you to tell me the time, if you don't mind.
Oh, well, actually, it seems it's just about tote time.
I had a feeling it was tote time, Joey. Thank you, folks. Yes, indeed. It's that time to see just how much we've raised to support Rabbi Pearl and all the good he does. Can I get a drum roll, please? Please. Oh, yeah. Because you know what the total is? It's $352,981. Yeah. Let's bring out those dancing rabbis.
It has become common practice to call people who are without obvious consciousness vegetables. What does this mean? Did the hands they used for years suddenly transform into leaves? And the soul of the ill person has now merely the life force of a vegetable, no different than a potato? Come on. The soul that is part of God, that is part of the infinite, the essence of life. Are we to believe that the soul has lost its holiness because of an accident or illness? Therefore, it's important to choose a doctor who shares your values regarding end-of-life issues. Decisions of healthcare professionals are frequently in contrast to Torah Jewish values. And if proper precautions are not taken, there's little that can be done legally to fight such decisions. DNR, do not resuscitate. DNI, do not intubate. DNT, do not treat. All depends on the situation, which is why it is crucial to work with and trust both the doctor and a designated rabbinical advisor of Jewish medical law and ethics. To help in these situations, to be sure to see that the patient has signed a Jewish healthcare living will. This designates a specific proxy who is given the legal power to make emergency medical decisions on behalf of the patient. This Jewish healthcare living will has the advantage of including the name of a rabbi to be consulted to help the proxy make the correct Jewish medical and ethical decisions on behalf of the patient. Let's make caring our calling. We all have the ability to make decisions with resilience, strength, and hope to all around us.
Thank you so much again. I'm back with Keith. Thank you so much, Keith. What we're doing, we're going to try our best. Remember, everyone's donation is accepted, is appreciated. And if we don't get to answer or announce every single one, most importantly is Hashem knows, God knows that you are supporting us tonight. And in that merit, Hashem will bless you with long life, good news, and good health, and all the good things that we have. So let's keep on going. Carmen Mendez, $50. Golda Learman, fine, $25 in honor of Harry Schlam. Florence and Steve Litwin, $36. Thank you so much. Wendy Rosen, $36 in memory of parents Isidore and Lucy Rosen. Reggie Salzberg, $18 in honor of Judah Holkauer, the drummer. Unbelievable. Judah, you made it. You made it. Anonymous, $36 in honor of the people of Israel. Judy Solomon, $36 in memory of Raymond Solomon. The Holkauer family, $18. Thank you so much. In honor of Rabbi Judah Holkauer, our favorite drummer. Not only is he a drummer, he's a favorite drummer. Unbelievable. Mr. and Mrs. Paul Wiedemann, $36 in memory of Ralph and Dorothy Wiedenbaum. And Palatnik, $36. Thank you. Lisa Crane, $18 in honor of grandchildren. Rabbi Mrs. Shmuel Frank, oh, we know him, unbelievable. Thank you so much, Rabbi, $36. Sharon Albano, it's your turn, $100 in memory of Ann Sachs. Please, Keith.
All right, and thank you to Barbara Kramer, $36 in memory of Bonnie Marks. And Thomas Steyer, $1,000 in memory of Aunt Bess and Uncle Al Butchner. Thank you very much, Thomas. Gregory and Beth Gordon, $180 in honor of their grandchildren. Anonymous, $250. Thank you, Anonymous. Joseph Anakewicz, $365 in honor of Trumpet Dad. Who's Trumpet Dad? Okay. Mark Bluser, $36. Sandra Woolman, $100 in memory of Lenny Woolman. Harry Goldsmith, $54 in honor of Rabbi Pearl for Brittany Goldsmith.
Oh,
okay.
Blessed memory. Thank you.
And Anonymous, $10 in honor of her family. And Ronald and Jacqueline Landman, $36 in honor of Susan Landman. Thank you. Naomi Gutman, $18 in honor of the grandkids. Cecil Lisberger, $180 in honor of the Israeli Chayalim, the Israeli soldiers. Joseph Shetzin, $18 in memory of Rachel and Benjamin Shetzin. And Pantea Maccabi, $50 in memory of Soroya Bas Aroven. And Debbie Kremer, $100 in memory of Paul Credden. And Sam Cohen, $36.
Unbelievable. Julie Wesocki, $18. Thank you. Janet Gottesman, $50 in honor of Jake, Kayla, Will, and Ben. Mr. and Mrs. Minkoff, $100. Thank you so much. Martin and Joyce Shaw, $18 in memory of Elliot Shaw. Go for it. Go for it.
All right. And Sid Waxman, $36 in honor of his grandchildren. Harold Smilovitz, $36. Leonard Martin Dauber, $18 in memory of Paul Dauber. Thank you, Leonard. Loretta Packer, $250. Thank you, Loretta. And your fans from James Street, $54 in honor of Zadie. Okay. Robert and Ann Rakoff, $36 in honor of Rabbi Pearl.
Thank you so much. Let's go right back now to Jay Oliver.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Keith. Steve Schwartz, who has now become an official member of the Dancing Rabbis tonight. 10 seconds. How does it feel? 10 seconds.
May the Schwartz be with you guys. The Dancing Rabbis are for everybody. Anyone at home, if I could do it, everyone could do it. God bless the Dancing Rabbis, and God bless Rabbi Pearl and this whole production. God bless Chabad. May the Schwartz be with you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Steve. Listen, whether you've called in to donate, please spread the word to your friends or tuned in with us tonight, maybe, right? Now, we've got something very special. It's my pleasure to welcome back to the stage Joey Newcomb, accompanied by the talented Cantor Chaim.
Wow, for me to be with the Cantor over here.
Chanukah Sameach, Joey. What a pleasure.
I'm going to have to pick the right keys because he could, mamish, hit the highest levels of Atzilus, you know what I'm saying?
Take it away. Let's rock and
Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Oh, thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Lashem ki yitoy ki liyoylom chazon hoidu Lashem ki yitoy ki liyoylom chazon hoidu Lashem ki yitoy ki liyoylom chazon hoidu Lashem ki yitoy ki liyoylom chazon apam oide es Hashem apam oide es Hashem apam oide es Hashem ki liyoylom chazon apam oide es Hashem apam oide es Hashem apam oide es Hashem ki liyoylom chazon thank you Hashem thank you Hashem thank you Hashem thank you Hashem oh I thank you Hashem thank you Hashem thank you Hashem thank you thank you
Fill your cup with gratitude. Modeh is the Hebrew word for thanks. It's the first word we use to begin each day. Starting your day with a specific Hebrew word is not a coincidence. In Hebrew, modeh has the same root as haidah, acknowledgement, meaning when you verbalize your appreciation, you also announcing to the world that there is a God, and He gave each of us a divine soul and task. Imagine if you stacked all your daily conversations in a pile like a deck of cards. The bottom card would be the word modeh, your gratitude card. In this way, your morning routine of saying Modeh Ani, I give thanks, operates as your spiritual foundation and core, your core identity behind everything you do throughout the day. We all have something to be thankful for, and adopting the habit of saying thank you God in response to positive experiences extends the Modeh Ani gratitude and awareness to all of the aspects of our daily life. Additionally, living with a heightened sense of gratefulness ultimately shifts our focus from specific gifts to a deeper appreciation of life, our soul, and our purpose. Today, more than ever, we all need to hear this simple Modeh Ani truth. Thank you, Hashem. You have a perfectly pure soul. You're lovable and you're unstoppable in your mission. So, voicing this fundamental truth can change the world. Before we conclude, let's pause and think again. Hanukkah celebrates the triumph of light over darkness, of hope over despair. Hanukkah reminds us that even in our darkest moments, there's always a flicker of light that can lead us to victory. This year, our people have witnessed unprecedented horrors as our enemies brutally attacked us on Simchas Torah. It's a difficult time for us, and this year, we need the light of Hanukkah more than ever. We need to see the menorah's tiny, triumphant flames that reminds us of the Hanukkah miracle and the unbreakable nature of the Jewish people. A special thanks to my co-hosts, Jay Oliver and Keith Strickoff, the dancing rabbis, Joey Newcomb, Cantor Chaim David Burson, Yitzhak Glicksman, and Harry Oates and all of his wonderful team who have helped us to come to you in a safe and inspiring way. The Lubavitcher Rebbe delivered an impassioned speech that is up to each and every one of us to bring the ultimate redemptions through our actions. There's no doubt in my mind that with our acts of goodness and kindness, through your pledges to our telethon tonight, this will surely hurry up that time when the world, the entire world,
will have no more wars, famines, jealousy, illness, just a world completely in harmony and in peace. Please call in your pledges for charity. The world is waiting for you and me. Thank you. And please, if you haven't yet called in your donation, please submit your pledges to our address, Chabad Mineola, 261 Willis Avenue, Mineola, New York, 11501. Happy Hanukkah, and thank you again.
Thank you so much, everybody. We're trying to do everything we can to get everybody's name in there, but we thank you so much. Don't forget to send in the checks or send in whatever it is. We'll be happy to recognize it, and of course the wonderful gifts that will go out. So Mark Fessler, thank you for $180. Thank you. This was in of loved one. Irene Fessler, thank you so much. Varda Avishai, $100. Thank you so much. This is in honor of her parents and her brother and the IDF. Let's welcome, thank you, Sharon and Rainey Bloomstein, $50 in memory of Marilyn Bloomstein. Stephen Litwin, $36. Thank you so much.
Okay, and Jeanette and Edward Malka, $54 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Louis Pasternak, $20 in honor of his family. Patricia Moore, $36, and Jeanette and Edward Malka, $54 in honor of Rabbi Pearl.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, where do we go? This is a chance for us to take us right back to our good friend here, Jay Oliver.
Rabbi Keeve, what a night. Incredible pledges, ladies and gentlemen, from all our generous community. I tell you, I have been honored, absolutely honored to be your host here tonight. Now, before I head out of here, I got one thing left to do, ladies and gentlemen, and that is to get a final toke. Can I get a drum roll, please? There you go, $426,000, $426,440 to be exact. Thank you all so much.
capital is the Fisala.